Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, another wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, our Wonder vs. One on Simoski for you today. It's going to be wondrous, exciting, magical. Well, probably not magical. That's not really what you describe World War II as, unless you're needing medication. We shall be watching the northern part of the map. Warboss, back from a bit of a brief hiatus from the game, it would seem. Fancy that, playing for the Germans this time around, for the CoH2 Panzergrenadier Division, going up against Eagleheart of the 4th Guards Rifle Division. Eagleheart21, I believe, is also a relic developer. I believe he's the guy who works on the maps. So, little fun fact there. Doctrines are Osttruppen, Spearhead und Joint Operations. As for Eagleheart, we're seeing Soviet Shock Army, Counter-Attack Tactics, and Mechanized Support Tactics. So, hoorah there, lots of conscripts already popping out there. Eagleheart spreading out. Not rushing for the fuel point over there. Fancy that. On the other hand, from a Warboss, we're seeing a bit more of a concerted effort towards here. Firing off this. I have to say, though, it's a bit of a wasted effort. You know, Heinz, yeah? You have noticed the ice on all the other sides of the bridge is frozen, yeah? Ah, scheiße! Don't tell the commander. Or the Führer, for that matter, they might get pissed. But yeah, I mean, in this case, that's redundant. I mean, it's not like they're going to be stopped by, you know, Yuri, don't cross the ice. It's cold. Cross the bridge instead. Less cold.
Yes?
So a bit awkward there. Grenadiers moving out, and there we go, focusing up on securing these points. We're seeing Eagleheart spreading out here. Eagleheart not really going for the fuel point, and all that's rather interesting. Looks like he's actually opting for some rather early aggression here against Warboss, perhaps hoping to cut him off a bit and throw him off his game. And there go, taking up position here by one of the buildings. And Warboss's Grenadier coming under fire there from the conscripts, holding it under a series of small farmhouses, by the looks of it. So some pretty vicious play already there. And we're noting here that Warboss, as his third unit, gets a sniper. Conscripts here opening up on the Grenadiers from the house, which from this side seems to be absolutely covered in snow. So already there we are seeing that Warboss is finding themselves a bit preoccupied with conscripts appearing in the houses, slowing him down. And in that sense, Eagleheart will be grabbing most of the territory, although Warboss will be getting some fuel, unlike Eagleheart, who has not secured a single fuel point as of yet. And there we go, Sharpshooter here. Pioneers rushing out the combat engineers. The communists might be getting the early advantage here. They're being in cover and not moving. There we go. Heinz went down. Pioneers down. Another conscript position there. Grenadiers once more being pushed back. Going for the cut-off point there. Well done, well done. All the snipers coming in. Getting a third. Grenadier falls there for Warboss, and already there one Soviet soldier goes down to the sniper. Another kill for the Fatherland. There we go, Grenadiers advancing. This time they are the ones in the house, but they have suffered a bit here. Down to 2 men already. Eagleheart quickly follows up with a Molotov, lighting the bloody thing on fire. And there you go, the snipers definitely having a nice time. Already 4 kills for Germany.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Eagleheart have still not made a move for any of the fuel points. Fascinatingly enough.
Yes?
I would have figured that, and also the entire west half of the map is rather untouched by Soviet hands. So that, of course, I mean, Eagleheart is rather focused on, you know, trying to push back Warboss and deny him any early territory, of course, at the risk that he's not going to get much territory himself, which is rather where it might be turning out. But looks like already here, Eagleheart has decided to make a quick shift in strategy and instead now begin just grabbing as much territory as possible, having perhaps felt he's done enough to frustrate Warboss in the beginning. Taking up done here, and we are noting here that Eagleheart is moving on to the Special Rifle Command, comrades.
Grenadiers. You need a sharpshooter?
You need a sharpshooter? Not really me, but Warboss might need him.
Sharpshooter. Capture complete. We could use some action to keep warm.
So there's likely going to be some light mechanized company soon out here, I would guess.
Pioneers, we have liberated the objective.
And there you go, fuel point secured. Watch out the next response be here from Eagleheart. Flamethrowers and the combat engineers, although they are not in a strong condition, they are rather low on health. So they will be a bit limited in effectiveness. Eagleheart pushing northwards up there. Warboss making a rather slow and cautious move into the center, occupying buildings, and there's now at the center of everything. Also at the same time, his right flank very exposed. There we go, conscripts moving up here, and sniper opens up. Another conscript falls. And there we go, occupying buildings nearby with a flamethrower, burning away. At the church, hoping to light it on fire. And there we go, one poor sap does indeed catch fire. And a scout car is up here for Eagleheart. Might pop the combat engineer and try to rush at the sniper perhaps. Alternating, the conscripts are moving in here, of course, using the ice to quickly cross the lake. Move in for some harassment. No, he's not going for the cutoff point there. A bit surprised, and scout car is not being used to aggressive push here. Combat engineers find themselves rushed away, and guards, rifle infantry arriving. Light mechanized company going up. Could there be some light machine guns on the way for these guards, riflemen?
We are ready. Enemy forces are securing
But
our
well
territory.
played there. And there we go, the half-track is on the way, the Schützenpanzerwagen.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Warboss playing very conservatively now, probably a bit concerned as to what Eagleheart might do, and thus not intending to risk much. Particularly the way that Eagleheart is playing, which is again very aggressively, constantly seeking out weak spots. And there goes Scout Car advancing. Oh! Might have been able to catch Sniper there, but a slight driver problem, resulting in allowing the Sniper to get out of there safely. Also constantly dodging into buildings. Good, good. Keeping an eye on things that way. And of course the Scout Car in the combat can be used to quickly move around and grab territory, so overall not a bad thing there.
This is
Half-track swiftly advances. Mitsubishi Schützenpanzerwagen. And there you go, guard riflemen taking up position in the church. Anti-tank rifle shots ringing out. I like, well, not bells, but there we go. Half-track armor on the other hand ringing away there. Flammenpanzerwagen upgrade going up. Grenadiers rather clumping up a bit too much for what might be safe. Half-track taking an awful lot of damage as the anti-tank rifle proving quite vicious, forcing the half-track away. Grenadiers advancing. No upgrades by the way, of course, one munition's been saved up here. Clumping up, they could get hit with a Molotov there. 4-6 Warboss. Alternating most victory points on that in the hands of the Germans. And there we go, the Molotov goes up a bit late, could have indicated that perhaps Eagleheart had not researched it right away. But looks a bit no light machine gun there at the Grenadiers, otherwise that would definitely help them against all these. Oh, nice! Rifle grenade collapses a huge part of the church and kills two poor bastards who probably have placed themselves a bit poorly.
Grenadiers here! That's it! Fully reinforced!
And there goes Sniper supporting this formation, but the half-track will need repairs very, very soon. Veterans run up for the Sniper, lovely. And Panzergrenadier had also arrived on the field here for Warboss and the CoH2 Deutschland.
The sector has been cut off.
And two guards riflemen squads out by the looks of it. Second one hiding nicely in the scout car, wrecking a wooden cart.
Frozen grenadiers here.
How rude, I suppose. Then again, the Soviet army was not exactly known for being polite. But then again, neither was the German. And by the sound of it, we do actually have some light machine guns up there. They do got a bit too close to the Panzergrenadiers with not the main guns firing. And the Panzergrenadier is actually doing an awful lot of damage. That was a bit unfortunate there, a bit of a rubbish engagement for Eagleheart. Probably didn't help exposing the rear armor to the assault rifle equipped Panzergrenadier. Another push going up here. Minor force moving in here, harassing a bit. Flamethrowers. Oh, the tank burst open, roasting the combat engineers inside. How unfortunate. Moving over to Eagleheart here. Was gone mechanized support. Panzer is being pushed back here. The Russian resistance proving to be a bit too overwhelming. Still got a nice force here. 6 squads of infantry. Pack out here for Warboss, who's clearly beginning to get a bit worried what Eagleheart might be throwing at him. And Eagleheart making great use of the eyes here, might even try and catch a sniper. But Flammenpanzerwagen is nearby and ready to pour some liquid unpleasantness upon the Russians. And there we go.
Waiting for your command.
Forcing Eagleheart to pull back a bit there, leaving many men cooked upon the ice.
We have an LMG.
There are no cowards.
And there we go. Both squads now upgraded with light machine guns. Engagement up here. None of these moving in. Sniper moving up. Looking to be rather a dashing operation. Half-tank moving ahead first. Anti-tank grenade, anti-tank rifle could do a lot of damage here. Sniper exposed. We've seen guards rifle infantry moving up from the rear. Anti-tank grenade off. Conscripts light going to go down. Rifle grenade. Doesn't do much here. Sniper though caught by the guardsman. Can he hit them? Can he get them? Half-tank down. Flammenpanzerwagen kaputt. Can Eagleheart get the sniper? Can he? Yes, indeed. The light machine gun strike him with bullets, leaving him lifeless on the ice. Well, he's close to the ice. More conscripts nearby. Light machine gun left behind. Can the Germans grab it before it's too late? And there we go. The DP light machine gun, also known as the record player due to its rather particular magazine. There go guards rifle forced away, but was able to do a bit of nasty damage there to Warboss, costing a sniper and a Flammenpanzerwagen. Those are definitely losses that will be felt. Ultimately here, the way he threw the Molotov there was not at the Panzers, but in the projected path, thus ensuring they couldn't actually get close to the conscripts that easily without getting roasted. So a nice little clever usage there of the flamethrower. Oh, I mean not the flamethrower, but the Molotov. Going to the viewpoint there with the Grenadiers with the DP. Reinforcing, more combat engineers. A poor Grenadier down.
We are taking fire! We earned this territory! We will keep it!
Eagleheart continuing to press on, continuing to keep Warboss a bit contained here. Although the only Warboss does have an advantage in victory points. And interesting enough, Eagleheart has not been pushing very hard for the victory points.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
And there we go again, in the path of the Panzer Grenadiers, so that either they run into it or will have to run through it to get to the conscripts. So nicely played there again. Though of course there was too much firepower roll, but still, well done, well done. Now we see the guards, riflemen are moving up again. Large force here, although conscripts were not reinforced. Oh, actually, never mind. He actually merged the conscripts with the guards rifle squad. Interesting. Apparently, having not had them fully reinforced, he decided simply to merge and save time instead. There go Pencils going under intense fire from the two guards rifle squads there. Heavy machine gun fire, heavy rifle fire, ultimately forcing them away quickly. In this case, he's actually able to salvage them without losing any men. Bunker up, but not a medic bunker yet.
Your predecessor died a hero.
And mechanized armor company up for Eagleheart.
Anti-tank rifle ready.
Guards rifleman slowly advancing. He could try and actually lay down some mines. Even some flare trip mines could prove helpful.
Make it quick.
And a fuel cache up here for Warboss. Clearly planning for the longer fight now, getting himself fuel. And there we go, guards rifle doing what they can from the houses, from the piles of snow. Nice rocket grenade there. Quickly ends the lives of 2 Russian soldiers.
Guards! Stand your ground!
And an Su-85 on the way. Clearly, Eagleheart is rather worried about armor that might appear from Warboss. At the moment, there's not been much of a chance of that. The advance continues. Light machine gun bullets continue to ring out.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
There we go. Full assault going in here from Warboss. In response, there's nothing to really support it. This building, by the way, is about to collapse. There we go. Quickly vacating the premises.
Our supply lines.
And the DP Grenadiers dealing with the combat use with the flamethrower here. Looks like the Grenadiers are definitely going to lose. Unless they actually manage to get away and open up for a more safe distance. That is looking less likely by the moment. And there we go, more bursting into flames. And there we go, the Su-85 arrives. And there we go, the Communists were able to win against the Grenadiers. Only one man escapes with a Soviet light machine gun. Probably wishing he had a German instead.
Anti-tank rifle ready.
Field infirmary going up. Definitely going to be needed.
Guards ready. At your service.
Still not much effort there from
We have now installed a field
Eagleheart
hospital
on the
at
victory
headquarters.
points.
Structure complete.
Okay, that's the last one.
And support weapon company going up here for Warboss, getting himself some Panzers and the CoH2 Deutschland.
Forces are attempting to capture our territory.
We are awaiting
And
orders.
troops advancing there. Again, forwards with the Guards infantry,
Tank destroyer here.
closing in on veterans too with someone. And there we go, laying up some mines there. Good, good. Although I would also like to see some mines here, and perhaps also in this town centre. And there we go, actually a mine went off there, killing several MG crew members. Lovely. Unless of course with the Germans.
On the attack.
Panzer Grenadiers having to deal with several Guards infantry squads, trying their best to negate the amount of fire that can come in against them. And nope, thought that was a bun grenade. Guardsmen actually closing in on the Panzer Grenadiers, trying to shift those from out of the cover and take a slightly wrong path here, giving the Panzer Grenadiers more time to fire away. Not looking good here for the Guards infantry, forced to retreat there. The Panzer Grenadiers holding up rather well, surprisingly. No Molotovs here, a bit surprised. And, Guards infantry trying to get off a grenade. Ultimately doesn't succeed, though. Again, there should have been a Molotov. And Panzerkampfwagen out here for Warboss. Eagleheart moving up. His Su-85, he's going extremely aggressive with it. Definitely rare you see a Soviet player play like that with a tank destroyer. And in fact, looks like he might be trying for a base raid, or at least going to clear out that fuel cache. But now the Panzer IV is on the hunt. There we go. Fuel cache went down to the wrath of Eagleheart. And there we go, Grenadiers quickly pushed away. Other Grenadiers fought now with the light machine gun of the MG42 variant. And moving up here from the flank with a considerably large infantry force crossing the ice. Charging straight at it, just absorbing the bullets, using his numbers to his advantage. And Warboss seemingly reacting a bit too slow. There's MG42 in fact getting very close to getting wiped out. Will he actually make it out of there, or will the Russians be able to kill the last gunner? Nope, looks like they do make it. And the Panzer IV actually pulls away from here. Looks like he thought the Su-85 moved away. Eagleheart playing extremely cold-bloodedly with his Su-85. And also extremely aggressively. That's quite interesting to see.
Getting tired of this shit.
But Panzer IV now relegated to the center of the map, dealing with the Russian troops there. And at the same time, Eagleheart pushing forwards again, punishing Warboss's space. In fact, it's time to go back here to Warboss. Goes gone for the spearhead doctrine. No mortar half-tech, by the way, as of yet. Would have been nice, I think, for him. And a full rout here for Eagleheart. Looks like he had a bit more than he expected in from the Panzer IV with a pencil-mounted machine gun. A mine here would be good for Eagleheart, I think. And looks like, oh, he's going after the light mechanized company. Pack is moving up, Panzer moving up, so that way he's actually drawing away forces from the front back to the flank here for Warboss. Well played there by Eagleheart, which in fact will also result in Warboss's advance slowing down, since again he has to suddenly divert attention and resources towards another part. And the Panzer IV quickly crossing the eyes, opening up down the conscripts. Conscripts might be able to actually get off an anti-tank grenade. Oh, well done there. Pack finding away. Like to make guys company down, but the H-35 is in a bit of trouble here. Pack finding away. On the other hand, he might be able to escape the Panzer IV due to its damaged engine. Amazing stuff. In fact, the Panzer IV is right now in a manner where the H-35 could actually possibly try and knock it out. But no, quickly popping smoke, knowing there's an H-35 in the nearby vicinity. Tries to escape, although not really well. And Katyusha rocket trucks here arriving for Eagleheart. And there we go, the first barrage. Trying to catch some grenadiers here with the rockets. Actually doing a nice bit of damage there. But managed to get into the house and ultimately saving, well, some of their hides.
Things are getting hot here.
A full-on, well, hardly a full-on assault. Minor assault, I would say, would be probably a more fitting description. Panzerix being upgraded on the Panzer, and it looks like even a Warboss has had enough of the Sturmgewehrs. He needs Raketenpanzerwüchse.
The enemy has engaged us! Awaiting orders!
Could be seeing some incendiary armor-piercing rockets to deal with the troops inside the building. Never mind, they have escaped. Vacated.
We are ready for action.
Dangerous positioning here for his infantry. He knows his opponent has a Katyusha now, so he shouldn't really camping up his troops like that. And there we go. The punishment for his hubris has arrived in the form of the Stalin organ. Nasty losses right there inflicted. Panzer IV pulling back once more, popping the smoke.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
By the way, Sunbound, I believe it's around 1943, 1944, they actually had some slightly different discharges, not just smoke, but actually firing off S-mines to protect its infantry that got too close. Another fuel cache up. This time looks like the pack was almost ready to destroy it. Ach du lieber Heinz. Oh, he actually, oh, his own pack destroyed his own fuel cache. Oh, nine.
Red Army unit has engaged us.
Nine.
Panzer here.
That's just awful. Rather aggressive play with the Katyushas as well. And the Panzer IV desperately trying to escape the grasp of the Soviet army. And looks like here that Warboss is clearly trying to save up for a Tiger tank. And losses actually been inflicted, some rather serious losses it would seem. Either by the Katyushas or something else. And looks like the MG42 was the victim. A larger across the ice assault here. H-35 bombarding in the hopes of catching some of the bastards out there. Oh! No, the guard squad went down, dropping both light machine guns for the Germans to take. That should definitely be something Warboss should seize upon. Since, you know, light free machine guns are well, 3 light machine guns. And a point-blank bombardment there with the Katyusha. Very, very cold-blooded play there by Eagleheart, moving up his trucks that close. Bordering on the reckless, if not, he is downright reckless. In fact, once... Oh goodness, looks like he just lost 2 squads to this. More replacement grenades on the way. We also see a Tiger tank has arrived now. The Tiger is here. The Großdeutschland pretty much being the only division by 1944 to actually have its own company of Tiger tanks. And the Großdeutschland in that way was rather unique. It was a heavily equipped Panzer Grenadier division, elite, beyond elite. The best men, the best equipment. That kind of thing. Panzer 4 following up there. On the Tiger tank, the HD5 trying to get away.
You now have Tiger tanks at your command.
More Katyusha barrages.
Light army is attacking!
And I do believe it is time for the mid-game analysis. Current situation is, of course, we've just seen that Warboss has taken some rather unfortunate losses due to some rather point-blank firing here from Eagleheart from his 2 Katyusha rocket trucks. And overall, most of the map is, in fact, in the hands of Eagleheart at the moment. In fact, he's also finally getting more of the victory points than his opponent, which has actually been a slight problem for him. Warboss, on the other hand, is not having a lot of territories, beginning to lose many. He needs to quickly replace them. Of course, he's got his heavy armor, and that is probably his current main advantage. Because Eagleheart, though, for all his glory and cold-blooded play, is a bit lacking in one department. That's his shooting the tanks up department. Because he's only got one Su-85 tank destroyer. And ultimately, unless that Tiger decides to get very, very daft out on the ice, he's going to be having a lot of trouble. He's going to need more tank destroyers. Or he's going to need help over to the support weapon company. In fact, let's just have a look at him. Less forces, but overall, I mean, still holding most of the map. But, you know, again, he's going to need either get a support weapon company up or something else. Looks like, in fact, he's getting Su-76s. He's also got a precision bombing strike ready at the moment. A well-placed one on that can actually do a lot of good here for him. On the other hand, a well-placed Mark vehicle could also do a lot of nasty damage to Warboss. So it's about rather getting the most out of that. But ultimately, right now, he needs to throw back Warboss and, well, you know, focus on the victory points, get some more tank destroyers out, and perhaps try and throw back that Tiger tank. Because otherwise, I mean, things are not going to look very socialist in the future. At least not the communist socialist way, anyways. As for Warboss, needs to rebuild his forces. Of course, he's pushing ahead very aggressively. He's probably trying to catch Eagleheart off guard, cause some serious damage, perhaps rush in and catch some of those Katyushas. And of course, at the same time, he needs to be careful he doesn't get too reckless, because again, if he gets caught on the house in the wrong spot, he's going to have no Tiger, and all of a sudden that's going to be a lot of resources down the drain. So in that case, he needs to be careful he doesn't get too reckless and doesn't throw away too much right away, and definitely should begin focusing initially on just more of something that's close to his base to hold, and then pushing back against Eagleheart a bit more aggressively. But let's return to the fight.
Yeah!
Guards infantry rushing away. Su-76M moving up. The M standing for modernized, which basically meant it had some improvement, which could be usually were in fact rather small. There we go, Barrage getting only one more bashes past it. Guards infantry with their own DP light machine guns. Moving ahead and then getting caught here by the tanks out in the open. Except both tanks actually managed to rather magnificently miss their targets. That's quite impressive. More 42s on the way as well. And there we go, flanking about, constantly harassing as well. Good job there, Eagleheart, although he might soon find himself caught by the tanks.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
And there we go, conscripts in a bit of a world of hurt and quick retreating, but nonetheless managed to cut things off there. And the Grenadiers, under unwarranted Russian attention, at least undesired. Katyusha rockets just continue to punish them. Su-76 also moving in, all has to be careful, doesn't get too close and hit by its own rockets. Buildings collapse. as Eagleheart fires us away like cheap fireworks.
Panzer IV, ready. The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Pioneers here.
Tiger ready. You need something? Panzerkampfwagen Tiger awaiting orders. The enemy is taking our territory.
And actually getting a reconnaissance overflight out here. Lovely, lovely. Get an idea of how Eagleheart has positioned his forces. Good job. SS-6 getting off a nice hit down on Panzer IV. Of course, SS-6 needs to be careful. There's nothing defending it. Remember, its advantage range and rate of fire, not durability. It's an assault gun. And a Soviet one and that, and there we go. Quickly down. Could have been handled a bit better there. But Tiger, now the subject of marked target. S-35 is opening up there. Second S-35 by the way up there, arriving. Popping smoke. Panzer IV probably should be focused down first. So it's going to happen quicker. And no. Good job there, by the way, from Warboss. Flanking about. And now looks like the S-35 is going to focus on it. Veterans 1 for the Panzer IV. S-35 is in deep trouble, but at the same time, new to mark target. The Tiger tank is taking an awful lot of damage. Tiger shocking the S-35. Panzer IV almost out. Oh, goodness gracious. S-35 very close to Veteran 2 as well. And there we go, Panzer IV down. Tiger's only thing left. And the Tiger went down as well. Although in its last moment of defiance it managed to crush a few Russians. Still, very bloody engagement there. A nice try there with the Tiger, but ultimately not quite successful engagement. I really should have pulled out once marked target hit the field. So right now we do see that Eagleheart has been able to actually gain quite the advantage, but can he take advantage of it? And of course, that doesn't mean that Warboss is out of the game. He's still got plenty of veteran infantry, the light machine guns and other fun things. So he's still going to be able to put off quite the fight. Also, I think he's got 2 DPs on that squad. Fancy.
We fight brave in Donnerreich.
Another barrage of Katyusha rockets.
We are losing the sector.
Also note here that Eagleheart generally doesn't fire his rockets at expected targets. He finds out where they are and then he fires. In that regard, Eagleheart actually makes pretty good use of his artillery. It might not mean he always fires, a lot, but on the other hand, he tends to actually get something killed, which again is something some Russian players, when use artillery, tend to just fire. Oh, I hope the enemy's here! And of course they find, crap, the fascists weren't. How rude. And these gentlemen need to get out of there before it's too late. But Eagleheart continues to pressure, though again, not very much focusing on the victory points.
Now this land belongs to the
Need to begin prioritising it a bit more, I would say. And I also think he might want to consider if he actually wants to get an ISU 152 by now. Then again, he might, not bother at all. Ultimately up to him. And these Guards infantry needs the DP light machine gun. Looks like he might actually be making a run here for Warboss, especially those going to take a more northern path to avoid the other machine gun covering things here. More grenadiers arriving, by the way, here for Warboss. A grenade could be well deployed here against the grenades, but no, actually we see Eagleheart pulling back a bit. And he's also got an option here for upgrading the light machine gun to this squad as well. Looks like they've lost all of them. Molotov instead. Fancy that. And there we go, aggressive play again. Warboss very much prioritising the victory points. Good job there. And looks like Eagleheart is now intent on a base raid on Warboss's premises. And then decides to just retreat. Unfortunate. Also continued aggressive play with the S-35, but it might result in this case in a mistake, since there's a pack sneaking in after it, and there's not much actually protecting the S-35. This could very well end up in tears for Eagleheart, in particular that's close to Veteran 2. S-35, which would definitely be a huge coup for Warboss if he actually pulls it off. In fact, looks like he will. And there we go. That was definitely rather unfortunate. But again, that happens when you play aggressively. Sometimes it works out well. Sometimes, though, you end up getting bitten in the arse. And that's rather what happened here. But managed catching a lot of troops out in the arse with the rockets. Again, constant bombardments from Eagleheart and his Katusha. MG4 sitting up here going to be caught. Could we see expecting a grenade? Not. There we go. And Flamethrowers moving up to flank. In fact, he could be able to steal this MG42 from up Warboss's nose. Oh, very close, but no cigar. And by the way, noting penal troops out now of all the times here for Eagleheart. Interesting. Definitely not what you expect at this stage. And mines up there, lovely.
You need light anti-tank support?
Troops hanging about. Another H6 on the way.
We have a flamethrower. Let's fire up some fascists.
Suicide squad.
Combat, you might want to move away from the mine. Move away. Before arriving there, hits them and does terrible things. And there we go. Warboss needs to begin being a bit more careful. His infantry does seem to have a slight unfriendly habit of getting a bit too close when he knows his opponent has artillery of the rockety kind. Oh! Ooh. Cheeky sneaking in there, knows where the Katusha's are. Going to move in his panzer against Mike, try and fire for a the main. Catch them off guard. Oh! Damn close there. Damn close. Nice idea though. Buck got spotted by the machine gun bunker here and raked with fire. And there you go, the penal troopers just tear into the grenadiers. MG4 getting outmaneuvered. Combat engineers behind them, although down to one man. And the support gunners are actually killing him. Oh dear. Probably should have retreated right there. And now the penal troops are arriving.
The territory is in our hands.
Oh, we might actually see the MG42 finally going down. No, the bastard escaped again. And a second Tiger tank has arrived.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
And oh, bloody good hit there from the Tiger, wiping out most of the penal troops. Field gun bombarding, I think that's a bit of a desperate maneuver there from Eagleheart. He just needs to get their Ship 6 away, far away as possible from the Tiger tank. First shot bounces off, no surprise. Just rockets filling the sky. Katusha going to do repairs, but nothing to repair it. Getting back the victory points, good job, but again, not really looking good. And again, if Warboss continues this up, he can basically win just through victory points because his other part of the fight is perhaps not looking so great. We also see that the precision bombing strike is still there, waiting to catch some fascisti. And there we go, mine all of a sudden wiping out 3 grenadiers.
Infantry fire incoming.
Supply sector under attack.
Another HD5 arriving. So many rockets out here from Eagleheart.
Yards reporting. Capture complete.
And Tiger is on the prowl, looks like. Warboss actually have enough of the Katusas here from Eagleheart. He's going to hunt them down. And there we go, 1 Katusha down.
We are suffering vehicle
But the Tiger itself is down to half health, which is not exactly good either.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Still a lot of machine guns on those bastards. And then not retreating in the face of these highly veteran Panzergrenadier. And now the rather useless barbed wire is getting crushed anyways.
You are showing weakness. We are down to 75 forces are capturing our supplies.
Points being secured all under the aegis of the SU-76.
Tank destroyer here. Has arrived. here.
More guards infantry now arriving. That's 3 squads of that. Looks like he's on the hunt here for the Tiger. He might try and get up a bombing strike on it. But at the same time, he should be careful with this SU-85, which is not so far handling very well. Mark target going up, interestingly enough. Not entirely sure this is sort of engagement that's going to win the SU-85 the fight. You can see it's already taking a lot of damage. I think Eagleheart might have misjudged the situation this time around a bit, and there we go. Tiger was able to get the kill. He'd probably have better luck with a well-placed precision bombing strike instead. And fuel cache up here again. That's going to be the 3rd fuel cache down here for Warboss. Nope, never mind. Looks like he doesn't care about it, surprisingly. And hoping to catch some troops here with a bombardment. Oh! Eagleheart, you cheeky sod! You sneaky bastard! And there we go, getting a Grenadier squad that way. Oh! The nerve. Certainly dastardly played. And that would be a nice strike, for example, for a bombing strike to catch those veteran 15 Panzer gunners. But no, it's, well, too late now, but it would be nice. And now field gun opening, or pack opening up, and the SU-6 needs to get out of there. Never mind, too late there, too late. And into the arm-piercing rounds up on the MD-42, tearing through the conscripts, ending the lives of many, and a bombing strike directly on it! Figured he might have gone for the Panzers, except no, he went for the MD-42 crew, completely wiping it out, no survivors, no remnants, no nothing. More SU-85s on the way. And the remaining Katyusha moving up. Now veterans too, by the way. And actually, oh! Warboss actually laid down a minefield over here. Well played. And the rockets just continue to churn up the ground.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Tiger moving ahead. And the SU-85 arriving. Now to hit down the Guards infantry.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Surprisingly still, no attempt at repairing that Katyusha.
Fucking hell, they are killing us!
Assault gun ready for action.
Veterans wanted the Tiger, of course, and there we go, SU-5 blasting away. Eagleheart still keeping up the pressure. Remorselessly, now he's actually focusing though on the victory point, but again I can't help but feel it's now much too late and actually puts him on a lot more pressure, and it gives Warboss a great opportunity for actually winning the fight now more than ever.
25 points. Failure is not rewarded. A squad of infantry has been killed.
More infantry losses for Eagleheart, but time to pop over to Warboss. Troops caught in the eyes and oh, just rippling up the water. Stun grenades going off as well, catching. Oh, veterans free on the Guards infantry. Nasty stuff going on.
They're firing on us! We have
The
liberated...
enemy is taking our territory.
We have resistance!
Well, an awful lot of artillery used on this map so far, which is causing so much deformation. My computer's acting a bit of trouble keeping up with it. There we go, more veterans infantry for Eagleheart. And the Panzer is actually getting wasted here by the SU-85, impressively enough. Panzer left behind. Tiger escaping, but down to half health more or less. Points are rather low, things are getting a bit desperate here. More Grenadiers arriving constantly for Warboss to try and grab back some territory.
grenadiers.
And penal troops trying to hide from the mythic Tiger. Oh no, looks like they might get the Katyusha. Oh dear. And now Tiger being engaged from the rear by the H-85. Might be seeing a marked target on it. There we go, there we go. Popping smoke by this distance, and now in fact it's just going like that. Out of the smoke, it's not going to matter much. Oh dear, H-85 so far having actually had trouble hitting point blank. Come on, Yuri. Very close, this, very close. And there we go, the H-85 got the Tiger. Damn close that.
Our Panzers has been destroyed.
Another H-85 here versus the Grenadiers supporting. Lots of guards infantry out now in the field here to fight the troops of the course. Deutschland points are really low now.
Squad under attack!
Needs to make a rather serious concerted move here for the victory points
Grenadiers here!
before it's too late.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
Quickly, move, Eagleheart.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. Enemy can taste defeat.
But might be too late. We also in fact seen here that Warboss is moving his troops. He could easily contest this and win the fight through that. So goddamn close.
Capture complete.
And there we go, just in the nick of time. He stops it. The point is still Germany's. Now he just needs to hold it, no matter the cost, for a few more seconds. And there we go. Game over. Rather close here by the end. Rather brutal fight, rather vicious, rather lovely fight. In fact, we saw some really nice tricks here from the Serbs and rather nice aggressive play. Constantly moving around, outmaneuvering the German players, constantly hitting them here and there. Although in some cases also making some slight mistakes here and there, but ultimately though playing around the nice. The problem though for Eagleheart was, while he was cold-blooded, he was perhaps a bit too cold-blooded because he tended to ignore the victory point, which rather in the end bit him in the arse rather severely, as you could have noticed. Otherwise, when he was able to do a lot of damage to Warboss, he was able to gain a lot of ground several times, but ultimately he kept, neglecting the victory points, which constantly turned out in the end, to the advantage of Warboss. That he could also have done with a few more mines, I think, and also think the engagement over here could perhaps have been handled slightly better, though still came out 195. Of course, the other one right up here was lost to the pack, was rather unfortunate. Again, the problem where while he was a lot of aggressive at times, sometimes he was too aggressive, a bit too reckless, which did end up in some unfortunate losses, which probably could have been avoided. I'm also surprised he didn't actually first get a sniper until now at the very end of things. An earlier sniper might in fact have proved advantageous to him, but overall well played for both sides. Warboss certainly altered it well, although again he had a rather unfortunate intensive, clumping up his troops, which made it much easier for Eagleheart to actually wipe them out. He could also have done with some machine gun bunkers to cover up some of the flanks, I think. And of course there's a bit of the situation here with the fuel cache constantly going down, but that was another matter. And he could also perhaps have done with the mortar half-tech to help him out at certain times. I'm also surprised that Eagleheart did not, for example, consider getting a support weapon company, for example, getting a few Maxims out, or perhaps a field gun to assist with things as well a bit. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned a thing or two or three. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, tell everyone for that matter, share it with everyone. If you didn't, well, why not replay and provide some feedback in the comments. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.